World Star. I love it. So this is a demo from iSeries this past weekend with Black DDK, aka JZFB, aka James Bardoff, and he's playing on Mirage here. It looks like we're gonna see a little bit of a 9. This is gonna be a double fake here. So we're gonna see the fake come A. These guys are gonna make distraction B, and then they're gonna end up going back to A. That's what it looks like they're setting up right now. So there's the A fake. There's no refake at B or anything like that. He's just coming straight back to T spawn for the bomb. Why? I don't know why the bomb was left in this location where he'd have to run all the way back, collect it, and then run all the way back to B. But anyways, the A fake was done. They threw the smokes. The players went up. One of the players already died. This guy's just sitting in here making distraction. The rotation was pulled. Why are these guys still here? Why didn't they do anything off of that fake? They pushed up here. As soon as Matty died, these guys should be going inside of B. Okay. So they finally come over here. No entries is really gonna hurt the team here. Oh, they did get the a couple of entries on B, so they're gonna be able to kind of get the bomb plant. Honestly, this round should not have played out the way it's been playing out. This round, just from start to finish, should not have played out the way that played out. Just the fact that Black DDK had to run all the way back to get the bomb from this location, run all the way back to B, and in that time his two teammates that were in this area didn't do anything that entire time. So it looks like they're coming towards A. Probably do some smokes for here, maybe a smoke for CT spawn. They're going to come up ramp, they're going to come out halls. That's what it looks like they're setting up for. He's playing anti-flash, which is fine. So basically what that means is that if the CTs decide to push through and throw flash into ramp and over ramp, his teammates are going to be blind here, but he's not, because he's got his back in a wall. So if the flash goes over top or whatever, he's not going to be blind. He's going to be able to just turn around and help his teammates. So maybe in this situation, it's unnecessary because his teammates are already in the ramp and one's peeking up the ramp. He's probably not going to get flashed, but it is a good concept to use in other situations. So that's something that you should look out for as a pro tip. So as they come up, one of the issues that they have is they have smoke, 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 and there's no smokes thrown connector, and there's no smokes thrown spawn, which means if the CTs are stacked under balk, in the bomb site, behind firebox, in firebox, sandwich, stairs, CT spawn, jungle, like if there are all these positions tri-box that the CTs can be playing at, and the terrorists have isolated none of those spots. So right now they're just going out and grinding kills, but if the CTs put like 3 or 4 people here, then they could get a lot of kills in the favor of the CT team, maybe pick up guns and make it extremely difficult for their terrorists to win. So there's no point in buying all of this utility if you're not going to use it. It's not good grenade management. Only 1 casualty so far, which is pretty good though. Wait, what's the plan for? Okay, they thought they were gonna get flanked, so he's a smoke on A ramp, but I don't know why he would think that they're getting flanked. They did a pretty early execution up there, up into A. Anyways, looks like they're just setting up for like a default wait for pushes on this round. One's working halls, one's A ramp, one's watching mid push, one's watching upper push, and he's just here waiting for a push. So If you come down here and you peek it once and it's clear, it's most likely going to be clear even a little bit later, just because it's so rare for anyone to do a delayed push into underground, because it's so risky if there's anybody who's up here watching for it, or anyone back here or down here just waiting for you to just come in and peek or push this. Usually what happens when people push underground is it's very early in the round, or it's like very super late in the round, and it's when the terrorists are attacking B. But it looks like actually this time he's not actually just coming to just peek it, he's coming to actually walk up and take control of middle. It's a huge grenade, lots of damage. But I don't know, it just felt very disjointed that coming up through underground like this by yourself without having anyone smoke this off or smoke off connector or anything like that, no one's throwing flashes or anything into the window or into connector for you, is a very good way to lose a weapon against an eco if they're doing some sort of nerd setup here. I would avoid going underground altogether if I'm against an eco. Reason being, it's close quarters, your gun is basically just in this is, I guess, CT zone control, so anything over here is good for the counter-terrorists to come pick up the weapon and get the fuck out of there. So coming through underground doesn't really help that much. I would have just, you have a guy watching B halls, he can watch halls and underground both at the same time from the same position. Coming through top mid with your teammate is probably a better idea, because what are you doing right now? Well, you're nading window, well, you can do that from up here. You're mollying window, well, you can do that from up here. And then what else are you gonna do? Well, your teammates are already in A. You're going to come up connector. Again, you can do that from up here. So everything that you've done in this round, at window and everything, and holding for the underground push and clearing underground, your teammate who's in B halls can do that anyways. Be in a safer position, i.e. top mid, longer range. If the enemy has pistols, it's going to be a lot harder for them to kill you at this distance. Or you can go A ramp or A halls if your teammates are going to be going like 1-1-1-1-1, just like looking for their own kills.
Terrorists win.
So we're in the first gun round. Coming through underground. On this round, it's okay to come through underground. Reason being that it's okay on this round, but not really needed on the other rounds, is because now, well, first of all, you're gonna want more than just one person coming through here. Logan's already dead, which kind of sucks. So if you want to take over mid control, you're not gonna be able to do it with one person top mid, one person underground. It just doesn't work like that. You're gonna need multiple people in the same position so that you can get a trade kill. Reason why it doesn't work if you have one person underground and one person top mid is now if the counter-terrorists were to push up and kill this guy, well, you coming through underground, you're fucked. There's nothing you can do. Like, you're fighting up into window room, you're fighting into connector, and you're fighting top mid all at the same time from this shit position. So it's not good to be in underground in this situation. It's probably better to be with your teammates at top mid so you can ensure the trade kill. But if his teammates were alive, if Jim's teammates were alive at top mid, then that's exactly what they need so that he can safely get up underground and close into connector without dying from like an upper window room. So this is a good position because like you have a good position. You don't have to cross connector to get down to the bottom of mid. You don't have to cross. So there could be someone in cat or someone in connector staring at these angles as you try to come down this way. So being in underground, you avoid those angles, which is good against a gun round. Especially if a CT is trying to peek you, because you'll just go for the 1-for-1 trade. If it's a 1-for-1 trade, it's generally good for you because you're a terrorist. But if against an eco, it's not worth the risk to take that one-on-one engagement because, I mean, if you die, it's a huge loss to your team. Now he's in this position. It's a good position to be in. But again, no direction it looks like right now. Like, it's been here for, what, 8 seconds now already? What's he doing? Just standing out, looking back to connector, looking at window. Not sure what to do. not sure what to do. So you have to understand, like, if you're not doing something, like if you don't have an objective, clear objective that you're working towards at that moment, being out in the open is not good, because now he can get peeked from 3 different angles. You can get flash pushed. He can, like, there's so many different things that can happen being out just in the middle of the open here, in the middle of mid. So in this situation, without knowing, like having no clear direction, maybe it's better just hide down on the steps and underground, or to get into connector just in general. Just get somewhere out of this position. Standing still in the middle of the open is never a good idea. So he throws a smoke connector. Okay, that will let him either get into connector or go up catwalk. Throws a Molotov window. Okay, that will let him get into connector or go up catwalk. But look at what's happening. Nothing at all. Off of that Molotov, off of that smoke, now he's out of utility. What's happened? Hasn't taken connector control, hasn't taken cat control. Doesn't even know how the CTs reacted to that. Doesn't know where the CTs are playing at this point, because the CTs didn't do anything off of it. He gets into connector almost at the very last second, which is okay. Teammates came to meet up. But again, smoke's gone. Oh, they just smoked off cat. Okay, that's good. It looks like it's very scared way of playing CS. Kind of like you want to take control of jungle, but you're afraid of dying at the same time. So you take like a step forward and you hold, and a step forward and a hold, step forward, hold, step forward, hold. If you're gonna take control of it, just go in and take control of it. Don't just like second guess yourself a bunch of times. It's either smoke it off and bypass jungle, or just go in and kill them. There's a lot of hesitation in the play, and oftentimes hesitation gets you killed. You will die hesitating. So just go in and just take control. If that's what you want to do, do it. It's better to do the wrong play, but like be fully confident and committed to it, than do like a better play, but not really know why you're doing it and hesitating constantly.
Bomb has been planted.
So again, this smoke's gonna clear in a second. Are you paying attention to it? There is a gap in it. You don't want to be out in the open. You want to be in this corner over here, standing up against this pillar. That's a good position to be in. Or you'll want to get into window room just in this position, or just like at a better angle, like this position here, where someone coming through the connector, like this guy is, won't be able to just come and shoot you on the side. Oh, that guy's not even paying attention to anything. Okay, you just got that kill. It was a 3-on-2 in your favor. You knew one guy was coming connector and one guy was coming CT. May as well just back off. You gave away your position. As soon as you killed that first guy who was over here and you got that kill, now they know exactly where you are. They're just going to come up and they're just going to look straight at you. So, again, if they don't know where you are, you can take that battle. That's fine. As soon as they know where you are, now you're just leaving yourself in a 1 versus 1 engagement. They're just going to come up, they're going to fight you, and you're going to have to fight them back. But you have a man advantage. This is what they want to do to equalize the round. If they kill you and it's now a 2-on-2 instead of a 3-on-2, 2-on-2 is a lot, easier to win than a 3-on-2 is. So giving sticks this engagement is a big no-no. That's something that you didn't need to do. You could have just hid and let them run past you, and then you could have come up and shot them in the back. Right now would be a perfect time for you to come up and kill them, when they're like, okay, there's an enemy firebox, there's one ramp, and I think there's a guy jungle, but the jungle guy's not peeking us, so let's go kill the ramp and firebox guys. And as Styx is looking at these players, your teammates in this position, that's when you come up and shoot them in the back. Looks like your team's still running this round, so that's good. Coming up underground, clearing everything. Again, they're on eco, so you could probably just make do with going top mid on this. If this is a normal gun round, then this is fine. So the smoke for connector is so you can get up cat or get into connector. Your teammates are getting up cat with that, so that's good. What are you doing though? When your teammates are going up cat, you have to think about, okay, what am I doing here? When my teammates are going up cat, what am I doing here specifically, and what do I need to be doing or want to be doing? So you're still throwing flashes into window, it's smoked off. You're still like you're hesitating still. You're still hesitating. You don't know where you want to go specifically. So you're just wandering around like a lost soul. So here you ended up going into connector, but the CTs had already pushed through the smoke. It was too late. Why? Because you spent like 2, 3, 4 seconds just throwing a flash into the window smoke when your teammates were already up cat. Once your teammates were already up cat, you don't need to come to the connector at this point. You can just wait down here in mid or just wait in underground and listen for the CTs to run past you. So your play here to get into connector, it would have been fine if you had done it 5 seconds earlier. Again, too much hesitation. You can commit to a bad play, like if you pushed into connector right away and you were just super confident in it and you did it right away, it could work out. But because you took time to go into it, it's a bad play. It turns into a really bad play. If you're going to be really hesitant and slow and cautious, don't even go into connection in the first place. Like, just sit around here, go underground, or go all the way up underground into B hulls with your teammates. There's no reason to come into the connector this late when your teammates are up cat and you're committing to the B bomb site and no entries have been made, because the CTs are just going to rotate straight into you and you're going to end up dying close range. Through underground. Okay, so I already know what's about to happen. Winternet's just going to be posted on you, and you're going to peek him, and it's going to be an exchange. Logan, your teammate's at top mid. He's not done anything for you. I wish I could fly around right now. So the CTs are watching top mid. And they're watching underground. They've got a nice like little setup here. Winternet's just gonna clear underground, and his teammate's gonna hold his top mid so he doesn't get shot on the side. What's happening from your team? Well, you're underground. Your teammate's holding upper B push. So again, not really doing anything. And then you have 2 teammates watching for an A push. One is where? One's holding upper like in palace, and one's holding ramp. So basically, you have 2 people watching for a B push and 2 people watching for an A push and 1 person watching for a mid push. Why? Just why? It's such an overcommitment for these players to be here and these players to be here. You can reduce this to having 1 person just sitting here watching for an A push like this, and he can listen for a holes push. Simple. Now you can use 1 more person who has the op coincidentally to come around to mid. And now you have 2 people at the top of mid helping take mid control for you to come here. Realistically, your teammate needs to be top mid or smoking out in window here so that you can come around underground and not be worried about a person just sitting here with the gun posted on you. So let's see what happens. Oh, you got so lucky. You got so lucky. You got so lucky. Oh, but your teammate peeked mid and died. Why? Well, he's by himself. He didn't smoke off window. There's no one to get a trade kill. He just got picked off by an opper. None of you guys are in a position to do anything. You're still underground doing nothing. Your teammate's still B-holes doing nothing. Your teammate's still pause doing nothing. Your teammate's ramp doing nothing. Okay, so right now what's happening is they're getting close to ramp and holes so that they can come and peek out. Again, how are you going to, as a team, work together to win this round? Individual battle, individual battle, individual battle. He's off just doing fucking nothing. Nothing at all productive for the team. So let's see. Comes up A ramp. Sees one. Gets the kill because Sykes is playing by himself and doesn't have a teammate to bait him. Winternet just in the middle of default box in sight. Okay, what's happening? So this guy's already just said, hey guys, I'm here, I'm coming up A ramp, I got the entry kill, I'm making shitloads of noise because I'm throwing smokes nowhere into CT spawn, I'm throwing a Molotov like around here, I am at A ramp, come and peek me. So people want to look towards this guy at A ramp now. this is the opening for Matty. Actually, just peeking into jungle like this is pretty good, because CTs usually rotate around here and then they'll look from this position into palace. So this is actually a decent position. This guy's still doing fucking nothing. This is the timing that you want to hit where you should be walking into connector, because your teammate's making a huge distraction at A ramp. This is a perfect distraction for you to walk up and make the next play, because CTs are going to be distracted. They're not going to have their attention focused on you. They can't. This guy's up here saying, hey, I'm here, hello. That's when you should be coming up ramp, or connector right now. This guy needs to slow the fuck down and relax. After these guys push up and die, and the CTs control these areas now, what are they gonna do? Well, they're gonna look straight at you, and then you're gonna come up and you're gonna die. When your teammates are alive at ramp and hulls and they're making the distraction, and the CTs have their focus on those guys, that's your opening to come out and get the nice flank off. The only time it makes sense for these guys, yeah, I was gonna say something, but I'll say it another time if it comes up. I'll just say it. You coming through connector, you do it after your teammates make their distraction at a ramp, so your teammates are the distraction and then you come up secondary, or you are the distraction, you're coming up here, you're taking the CT's attention off of hulls and ramp, and then your teammates are able to come out and get the kills. That's the two ways that it happens. So you're setting up for a smoke take, you're going to smoke off connector, you're going to smoke off CT and stairs. Smokes are coming up. Okay, before the smokes even bloomed, you guys were just like running up the ramp, first and foremost. Secondly, none of you guys threw any flashbangs. You didn't wait to see if they were gonna respond by mulling here. They could have thrown a flashbang at you. They could have naded you. They could have had some guys sitting under a balcony throw a flash and then peek you and get a 3 kill. Like, there's so many different things that the CTs could have done in this situation. Like, they could have been in CT spawn with an op, and then they could have gotten a pick off on you before you came up. They could have just bounced a flash through the smoke real quick and then pushed through the smoke and killed like 3 of you here. Like, there's so many different things that the CTs could have done in this situation. But you're lucky just because they didn't. But it's not like you can't just say, well, they didn't do that, so this is a good play, right? No, it's not the case at all. So you're going to come up. You're clearing everything, which is good. You need to clear everything. And because you're the first person in and all of these positions are smoked off, it's fine that you're going to die here. Because now you're just going to say to your teammates, oh, when's that at try box? This is not a good position for the Sykes to be in. He's going to get called out. Your teammate's gonna go get the tray kill. Oh my god, he doesn't even kill you. Okay, there he finally gets you. So you're just gonna grind out the kills, which is absolutely fine. Like, you got the bomb site control, you lost 3 players, but you killed 3 players and you took the bomb site control. So this is a very good position for your team to be in. So don't even be like worried that you died there. You did your job. You just ran in. You were the sacrificial lamb. Matty does not need to be peeking out. I don't know what she's doing right now. Alright. That's a better angle than what she was. She's like going wide out, which doesn't really make sense at all. Okay. So you guys are coming B and a B rush. Teammates are going out and forcing the frags, but you're not really in a position to help. Look, you have a nade, you have a molly, you have full nade set. The reason why you have a Galil right now is because you did not have the economy. I can't even see cash right now. Okay, because you didn't have the economy to buy an AK. Why didn't you have the economy you didn't have an economy to buy AK? Because you wanted to get full nades. Well, if you're gonna skip on the AK and get a Galil but full nades, use your fucking nades. If you start throwing grenades at these guys, then, you know, your teammates can stay alive a little longer. Enemies on eco or force fire or whatever. Nades do a lot of fucking damage. So use their nades instead. But 1 versus 2 now. You got that trade kill. Bombs down the site. You have over a minute. You still have a full nade set. You can do just about anything you want in this situation. But you didn't know that the guy was out on the site. Just use your nades, man. If you're gonna buy them, use them. And that's a huge thing. Like, people will do that. They'll see, okay, I have $3,700. I can get AK armor, or I could get Galil armor smoke flash flash. Well, if you're getting Galil armor smoke flash flash, it means that you want to do a smoke flash play. If you're getting AK armor, that means that you need to take the aim tools. So you getting the Galil and getting all those nade sets means that you should be using those grenades. If you're not going to be using the grenades, then just sack off all the fucking grenades and get an AK and come and help your teammates just grind out those kills as the entry fraggers. So doing a B split, you got the smokes off connector and window. That's good. Your teammate's not checking for that one and done spot. But he went through a smoke, so there's more than one and done spot. You guys died, it's eco, who cares? Okay, so you have AK and a nade set. You guys are gonna do your A smoke strat again. Same mistake, so it's a repeat mistake. You guys, it's not that one time that it happened. 4 people coming up a ramp, you throw your smokes, and all of you come up. It's not like 3 of you go up and 1 person hangs back. It's all 4 of you guys come up. Susceptible to nades, flashes, mollies, smokes, pushes through this smoke. Someone can push up mid and flank you guys. Like, there's so many things that you guys are susceptible to at this point in time that it just doesn't make sense why you'd all come and do that. You coming and clearing this stuff, it's okay. You're gonna, if you die, who cares? Your teammates can get the trade kills. So you're pushing in, no fear. That's good. That's a good trait. But again, you got to this point, and there's like a mental block. You're like, okay, what the fuck do I do now? What do I do? You don't know what to do. You're just standing around. You're pulling out nades. You don't know where to look. You don't know where to position yourself, and you're hesitating again. Well, let's look at this. You have a flashbang. Enemies are behind you, but look at the bomb plant. The bomb's planted for CT spawn, so if you're in CT spawn here, you can see the bomb. So why not just flash push to the smoke or something with your teammates? Grab your teammates, say, hey, fucking Jackie and Kazuki, push spawn with me. I'm flashing through. You know, instead you're just like standing out in the open. Oh, okay, you push spawn. That's good. If you did it, you know, 3, 4, 5 seconds earlier with a flashbang, you're guaranteed that result. I mean, the reason why it worked there was because that dude was reloading. Whether you heard it or not, I'm not sure. But that was the play that you needed to make. Just push through the spawn. If you still had control of apartments, you don't need to push spawn. But because you lost control of apartments, you did need to. So this guy's got flashes only. Stop the bomb. You wait a couple seconds and peek it. Remember, you still have a molly. You can find some like bounce spot or something from the molly. You have nades, might as well use them. But it was close distance in a clutch situation. Can't fault you for not. You're doing your default setup. You guys are going to have 1 person doing nothing in B halls while you go underground. 1 person's going to do nothing at mid while, oh, you have 2 people in mid this time, and 1 person's holding A by themselves. So this is looking a lot better than normal. Your teammates still aren't peeking out top mid though, and because of that, there could be just some guy just sitting here posted on you, so you need to be careful of that. Now that your teammates are taking mid control, you're coming up underground, which is fine. Now you can come and peek into connector. You get the kill, perfect. You got the kill, a connector guy. You're gonna smoke off window, the smoke goes too deep. There's a huge gap in it. You get the flick off, good, you have a 5-on-3. What are you gonna do now? Safest thing to do, Matty's in aggressive position. Safest thing to do, these 3 people all decide to fall back towards A or towards B, doesn't matter. Just go together somewhere and then you can lurk in mid and then let them just go like 2-2 up ramp and holes, or 3-1 up ramp and holes, and then you just sit here and you listen for people rotating from B to A, just like this, and then you can come up and you can flank anyone who's in connector or at triple box. Safe, methodical. What's happening? This guy dies to a B push. These guys are in an engagement right here. What's going on? So Matty dies. You had a 5-on-3. Now it's a 3-on-3. Just like that. Why? Unnecessary. Unnecessary. You know that one person's pushing B. If someone's pushing B, it means that everyone else is probably cleared off of B. You never see someone just hiding out in B over there while one person's just pushing it. Never fucking happens. If this guy's pushing B, it's either he's pushing with a teammate or his teammates already fucked off. They think it's A, so they're gonna all rotate like 4 people A, and this motherfucker's gonna be here, or in this situation 2 people A, and this person's just gonna push through and either clear it to make sure that no one's lurking around with the bomb, or he's gonna push all the way through and get a big flank here, something like that. That's what happens when he pushes. So right there you should say to yourselves, okay, well, he's pushing through B, that means that there's probably 2 people in A right now, so what are we gonna do? Well, we could probably just go back and regroup B together and kill him. No, Logan's gonna come up. Okay, this guy, I didn't realize that guy was coming up ramp. When you're up in numbers, you want to maintain that advantage. When you're down in numbers, you need to even it up. So Logan giving Sykes this 1 versus 1 engagement is going to be the opening that the CTs want to equalize the round right now. This is unnecessary. I mean, I guess he's still planting the bomb, so this is never mind. He's still planting the bomb, so this is fine. This is fine. Don't listen to me. That was absolutely fine. That was good cover. Again, you're not sure where to look. And you can come from like 3 different angles. And when you look to the right, in doubt or whatever it is that makes you want to look to the right, that's his opening where you can come up the ladder into cat room, just over here, or you can crawl to the space. Again, you do it. Just pick a fucking spot to control, put your back against the wall, and make sure he can't shoot you in the back. Done. So they push heavy into A ramp. You guys spot it. You're close to B. You guys are just gonna smoke off connector, go in B. Perfectly fine. This guy's just run through a smoke by himself when you weren't in a position to get the trade kill. Not good, but he got lucky because Styx wasn't watching the smoke. What could have happened here is this guy pushes through your smoke, Kazuki. Styx is on the other side of smoke, kills him, gets the gun. Now he's an upper with an AK. Now you can't push the smoke because he's got an AK, so you sit back. Your teammates are coming up cat, and this guy can get another kill before his teammates decide to rotate it over onto you. So that round could have turned out to be very, very not good. Risky play to just run through that by himself when you could have waited, honestly, like 2-3 seconds for you to get there. Just 2 or 3 seconds is all you needed to do to wait to ensure that it was like a safer play. You're doing your default. Your teammates are taking mid. You're coming to clear connector. This is all looking good. Connector smoked. You don't know what to look at. This is good. Your teammates are working A kills. You have the 5-on-3 again. What are you guys going to do? Are you going to continue to split up and individually push things by yourselves? Or are you going to group up and take something together? Your team is going to ladder room. You just... Was that even smoke? Okay, you lost 1 teammate. Oh, you lost 2. It's a 3-on-3. Again, your teammates just ran up into A and died. Teammate has ladder room. You guys are going to come up connector into jungle. Again, you don't know what to look at. Your teammate's there. Think about what you want to do and then act on it. Don't... You had too much hesitation still. Again, he's just pushed through and died. Again, this turned from a 5-on-3 into a 3-on-3 into a 3-on-2 for no reason. No reason at all. Stupid round to lose because after you get those entry kills, people freak out and start just flying up into the locations by themselves and losing their aim duels. I don't know what the fuck that guy's doing. So you're doing your default, your teammates get pitched off of mid, so you fall back. You're holding underground by yourself. This is fine. You guys are going to regroup and come towards B. He's at a nerd spot. He gets the kill on you. Sucks to suck. It happens. What the fuck is going on, though? So you do the same smokes as if that you do on pistol. You send one person up. What are you doing? A fake A, and then you guys are going to attack B, and then these guys B are going to fall back to underground, come up connector to A, and these guys will go up A. If that's the case, Matty can just fall back now. Doesn't need to be up here. Why are they both coming up so early? Like, your teammates just took this bomb site. Let the CT start rotating over, and then you come up. Like, this is way too early. Nothing gets accomplished by doing this. Now they just know where you are. They can come back to A and kill you and get the bomb down. It's a good, like, individually, you guys are out aiming and skilling these people, which is the only reason why you're winning. The actual coordination of your attacks and what you're peeking and everything like that, and the hesitation, especially the hesitation, is what's gonna lose you rounds and matches against players who have the same, like, individual skill as you. People who can shoot back at you and go toe to toe with you in aim battles. And James Bardoff. So you have that same routine, which is good. You're gonna run back, regroup B. Okay, you left the bomb there. It's fine because you're coming back to B. You weren't doing the default. I don't know what the fuck happened in this round. I'm not even gonna go look at it. That round's over. Start to finish, that round looked awful. So you're a B player. You're gonna come to this nerd spot. Okay, so this position here is really good late round for you to get a spawn to B hulls and still have a good position in the bomb site where you can solo it, get information as if you were jump spotting it, get maybe a little bit of damage off, and then be in a good position in the bomb site. Playing this spot on pistol round isn't like the greatest position because you have a USP. You're probably not going to do much damage to any terrorists who are running out there, and then once you're in the bomb site and the terrorists are pouring out into the bomb site at you and you're just in this location, it's pretty shit because you got a USP that has 12 bullets and slow rate of fire versus Glocks, probably armor with a high rate of fire and 20 bullets in their guns jumping around at you in larger numbers. But you are doing a stack here, so I just don't know what effect that position is going to have compared to all the other positions. Like, okay, I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing right now. He's not watching anything. You're got an angle in the halls, but your teammate's in halls, so you're not really doing anything. You could go bench. Bench is a pretty decent spot. This guy's up on his own at cat, not doing anything. It's like you have a stack on B, but it's like you're all playing individual positions. Like, you don't have any sort of crossfires going on. You don't have any bait setups. It's just like, okay, 4 play B, I'm going to play A. That's the call that's made. And then one person goes market. I'm going to play market. I'm going to play halls. I'm going to play ladder room. I'm going to play set. Like, none of you guys, like, what is this? You guys are all just in individual battles right now. And it's like, okay, sure, you're stacked there, but the terrorists are just going to have one-on-one engagement. One-on-one engagement. Now it turns from a 4-man B stack into a 2-man B stack, which isn't really a fucking B stack now at all, is it? They're gonna come out, they're gonna jump into the site, you're gonna be here, not in a great position to do anything at all. Your teammates in the market, that's a fucking shit position too. The enemies are gonna be coming up here, 3-2 split, and what's gonna happen? You guys are gonna lose the round probably. Oh, great. You're down to 7 bullets already, and you've gotten 0 kills. Oh my god. It's a 1 for 1, and look at that. Everyone fucking dies.
Terrorists win.
Mid push here. It's fine. You're just gonna get up in them guts. Try to push them. You didn't see anyone mid. You went for a fast flank towards B. You just decided, hey, 3 of my teammates are going here. I'm just gonna go somewhere else because we don't need fucking everyone there. So you come to underground. You're gonna walk it. For some reason, the terrorists still sitting there waiting for it at that angle. So you die. That sucks to suck.
What the fuck was that? Where were you guys?
Moses TV. Is that J Moses OT?
Bomb has been planted. Bomb counter.
So here, what? Your teammates watching B halls from this position? Like you guys are, you're saying like let's do a 2-1-2, 2B, 1 mid, 2A. But you're not playing together at B. You're not playing together at A. Like, this is okay. Like, there is some form of help. But there's no, like, cohesion with you guys. And I think that's your massive issue. I know it's a mix for ICERs, but you should be able to know how to play off of your teammate instinctively. Just from how they're positioning themselves, you'll know where you should position yourself. And whether that comes from experience or whatever, it needs to be built on. Like, it needs to be developed and refined. Like, your teammates okay. You're trying to bait out the shot there when your teammate was pushing in. Smart. It is the play. It's too slow. Like, had you just been like kind of like showing your shoulder a bit and then starting shooting like the wall or the ground or something for the guy to be looking at you, for your teammate to push in, your teammate was like pushing in like this, and if you're at the stairs just shooting a wall for him to start looking at you, that's actually a good play. It's a good bait. It's a good distraction play. You just did it too late. Your teammate was already up there. It didn't do anything. You're only here for the steal. Dude, coming up, cat. You're in a good position. Back here on cat, you're in a good position. Just because you keep your distance with the enemy, your teammates aren't really close to you, so you want to keep your distance and stay alive and make sure that it's as difficult for the terrorists to pick up your weapons and secure the bomb site as possible. The closer you get to them, the easier it is for them to kill you with Tech 9s. So getting up this close, not the greatest. You go down. Your teammates haven't rotated to cat, so this motherfucker is going to come over here and grab your cat. 3-on-3, not great considering you got the 2 entry kills, basically. I don't know what the fuck that guy's doing, so your teammates are going to win the round. Come towards cat again, your teammate's going to jump spot with the scout. You can come off mid. If there's any mid presence from the terrorists, you guys are gonna triple peek it. So here, your teammate's holding top mid. You can watch underground. It's looking fine so far. Top mid got smoked, so your teammate couldn't hold it, so you walked off. This position here, the enemy has an op. He's just killed your teammate at mid. They've crossed top mid behind the boxes. They have a good vantage point there, and they can come up underground now because they have top mid control. So I was saying like when you were a terrorist, your teammates need to take mid control, and then you can come up underground and watch connector. It's the same thing that's gonna happen here. They came, they took mid control, they killed your teammate in the window. Boom, he's dead. Now they're gonna come up connector here. What are you gonna do? You're gonna fight against an opper. You're probably gonna die. So you realize this, you get the fuck out of there. But you've lost middle. So when you lose middle, you have to decide to yourself, like, what are we going to do in this stage? We've given up mid. Are we just going to play 2B, 2A and hold our bomb sites together? Or are we going to gamble stack a bomb site by just rotating off and coming towards A and just stacking this, or are we gonna say, all right, dude, Kazuki, let's do a push through B, clear the shit, and get a flank off onto the terrace going A? Or are these guys gonna say, all right, let's push through A ramp or halls together? You need to decide what's gonna happen here. So you've just wasted your molly and your flash with over a minute left on the round. Well, now there's just under a minute left on the round. And what have you done with it? You still have no map control. You still don't know where the enemies are. You don't know where the enemies are going. You're split off from your teammate, both at B and at A. And nothing's been accomplished. You just know that for the next 5 seconds, they're not going to be coming cat. That's it. You still don't know where they're going. They know you're on cat, and you're down a man. So this is a good engagement for the terrorists to take, because they know exactly where to look for you. So this is like very risky for you to be in this position here if they actually look towards cat at all. Okay, safe to say enemies are in A right now. Are you guys going to go for it, 3-on-4, or are you going to wait for it? Your teammate's already in CT spawn, so CT spawn's safe, it's secured, your other teammate's rotating spawn now. You could probably just double back and go CT spawn and try to do a 3-man spawn retake. That could work. You lost a teammate already. Still 2-on-3, it's not the end of the world. Smokes are very powerful tools as CT's doing a retake. 3 positions I would use it. Ramp, halls, bomb. Anytime I'm retaking here on this map, those are the 3 positions I use the smoke. This is definitely not one of the positions I use in smoke. Was Freiberg in here too? I'm doing a YouTube video. Thank you very much. Oh, is that James doing it? Don't worry, I'll put this on YouTube, James, and I'll link you it too. Oh, you messaged me. Huh. Okay. He says that connector smoke was a fuck up, was meant to be a one-way. So pushing holes here. Again, it's good what you're doing on these Zika runs that you have. Just picking an area and saying let's just push in, take control of it with P250s. You go there with like a swarm of people. Maybe you all get mowed down. Happens, but if there's like only one enemy, he only kills 1 or 2 of you, you pick up his gun, you've cleared an area, now you have a real life chance at like actually winning the round, because you know, okay, the enemy's not here, so they're going to this other position instead, we have a gun now, it's a realistic retake. But again, like, you're pushing in here, where's your teammate? He's still fucking Tip Your Fedora is still up here. You need him to be at probably this location here before you jump out the window, because what's going to happen now is you're going to die and he can't capitalize off of your death at all. You should just be saving this. Yeah, you went too trigger happy too early. You needed to wait for your teammate to be in a position. Flash in mid, presumably for your teammate to take control of it, peek it. Molly missed this guy. You meant to take off that angle with that molly. You have a 5-on-4. you don't need to keep challenging mid like this. Like, your Opera Mati can keep taking pop shots in mid and hold tight angles. Now it's a 4-on-4. I just count your blessings. Just say, okay, they're taking over mid control. I still have ladder room control, which means I have a quick rotation into window room to A. I'm maintaining window room control. So all you guys have to do at A is worry about like CT spawn. Just keep control of that. Enemies are starting to come up A ramp. He's peeking out from try box after he's been given his position away, so he's gonna get taken out. 3-on-3 still, so it's not a bad situation to be in. But you've already wasted your Molotovs at mid doing what? Well, at the start of the round, you went to the Molotov mid right here, so that you can come and you can come and you can peek it like this. But that's not really doing much at all. All it means is that no terrorist can play this position for a few seconds, and then they're just gonna come over here and play it anyways. There's also another position here that the terrorist can just watch you on cat from, so it's much better to save your Molotov and your smoke for places like ramp, hulls when you're defusing the bomb, as opposed to just whipping it early in the round with like over a minute left, because it's not really delaying them at all. Like they're not pressured. If there's over a minute left in the clock, they're not pressured at all. They can wait it out. Like this area doesn't, they don't need it at all. It doesn't do anything. Was around. Coming to short. Peeking off. So in this position here, like, your teammates are taking A palace control. So they're going to clear out all of this area. They're probably going to leave one person in it. One person's going to rotate off. When you are both looking towards apartments and your teammates just here, just looking at connector, what are you guys expecting in this situation? From what I can tell, you're afraid of the terrorists just doing some sort of B smoke take or something, or just like bursting out on B. This isn't like the best crossfire for it. This is like, well, first of all, connector smoked off so the terrorists can come up mid and flank you. So you're not in a good position to deal with people coming out B and cat at the same time. So you need to figure out, alright, I gotta isolate an area. Am I picking cat to fight, or am I picking site to fight? If you're picking site or hulls to fight in this location, you should be getting like up close under a fucking balcony. You should be getting into the site with your teammate. You should be getting bench, just somewhere useful for that situation. If you're worried about them doing a split on B like this, then you should just be getting into the ladder room. Fuck it, just get into the ladder room and hold from the ladder room and kill them as they're going up cat. But you're doing neither of those things, and it's a lot like the first half when you just came up connector slowly, gone to jungle here, and started looking this way, and then looking this way, and then looking this way, and you're just standing out in the open. Like, you just need to make up your mind. Just say, alright, I'm just going to commit to this. I'm just going to fucking do it. Whether it's the right play or not, at least I'm committed to doing something, and I'm isolating it, so I don't have to worry about two things at the same time.
What the fuck was that? Where were you guys?
Two on three, you don't have any nades, so you're just gonna have to take the gun battles. Die. Sucks, but happens. You guys are going to, I can't see your money, you're on eco, you're doing a full save, you're getting boosted in the site, this is good. Your teammate's gonna do what to bait for you? He's going to literally just play on the bomb site to bait for you. Okay, so you should probably get one kill here. Nope. He's gonna come down, check it, or he saw your gun poking out. Either way, you're dead. So let's go to the next round. Push it mid on eco. You had to double eco because your money got reset and you had no cash. Good kill. You have bomb down in a gun. You saw one other person there, and you're still outnumbering them over at middle. So you run, you push them, and you contain it. You take control of it. You get the guns. You get the control of the bomb. So this is actually a pretty decent position to be in. You're still probably going to lose the round if the terrorists don't absolutely fucking suck, just because you're hurt and you have no armor. More times. Okay, so you're coming B again. Coming straight to mid. Whoa! Map timings! What the fuck? Are map timings? Mirage. Map timings are the time it takes for the terrorists to get over the middle into this location here. The same amount of time it takes for you to get out the window onto Cat. One more eco. When you do the same eco round like every time, the enemy team is going to catch on. Alright, their money's slow, so they're going to be on eco, so they're going to be pushing. Just sit back and wait for them to push you and be in a position where you can't get overrun. So while that works, you know, every now and then, doing the same eco push, like round after round after round, it's a clear pattern that you can counter. And just... Ooh, bring the Opticat. Now this is a good adjustment. The double up and one of the ops are Cat, watching for a guy that goes into the position. You know that he goes there.
Hello?
This is good. Yo, give me a second. I'm just doing a Black DDK demo review.
Alright, well I quit. Peace.
Later. Where's the shot? You have an op. He's got a rifle. You could repeat this. It's not a big issue. Your teammates have a pretty decent setup on A. 3 people there. You hear this guy running around B. He's got the bomb. You probably just heard him running off towards A. It's loud. It's at land. Doesn't matter. Your teammates have a really good setup here. What I would change about your teammates' setup here: Matty should be CT spawn, and this guy with the rifle should be on the stairs. Reason being, if they do end up just coming up connector to A, horrible spot for an opper, good spot for an opper. Also, good engagements for terrorist oppers to take at CT riflers. I don't know. It looks like it's going to be an A take though. Okay, so you can't do anything. There's a smoke there. You have an op. Don't push the smoke with an op. No, what are you doing? Wow, dude. What in the world of fuck are you doing there? How's your... Oh my goodness. Whose demos have you been watching? Oh my god. You're getting carried by a girl. Rest in peace. You just wanted to defuse the bomb. You hear them coming B. You have a full nade set! Please fucking use it! Smoke something so you can cross to the bomb site, so you can play in the bomb site, and you can play like ring around the rosy. You can take a shot on your left, and you can peek on your right, then you can move to this position here, then you can peek on your right, then you can peek on your left. Come on, smoke right here so you can cross to the bomb site. You should be doing that fucking 10 seconds ago. As soon as you see that this motherfucker's here and you hear these motherfuckers running up, you should be doing this instantly, man. Stop hesitating. Pick something and do it. Like Shia LaBeouf said, just do it. This is actually I'm impressed. This is a good play. Just getting under the window. You moved your position. He's not looking for you here, and you're in a really aggressive position that fucks with the terrorists who are jumping out the window. This is good. Look at this. What the fuck was that? You pulled out the rust in peace, and he said rust in peace. You got carried by a chick, dude.